Deborah. You didn't win his and hers matching luggage by luggage guy.
Number 10, Jeffries with Shawn Hayes. This early 2000s sketch sees Shawn Hayes and Jimmy Fallon as two workers at a fashion store called Jeffries.
Look, we don't carry diesel. We work at Jeffries. We read Italian Vogue. It's our deal. I don't come to where you work and knock the corn dog out of your hand.
Rather than assist their customers, the duo instead spends their time lobbing insults at their choice of clothes.
Hi, I'm looking for a sweater for my boyfriend.
Really? Well, if you wanted to match your outfit, I suggest you try a Hallmark store.
While Fallon gets the giggles at Horatio Sands' comebacks, both of them lose it when their supervisor, played by Will Ferrell, rolls up.
Okay, you guys. Hold on.
And, to be fair to them, if Ferrell pulled up in that outfit and pulled out a cell phone that small, we'd have a hard time containing our laughter too. Number 9, The Love-ahs with Barbara and Dave. This entry in the recurring sketches featuring Roger and Virginia Clarvin, better known as The Love-ahs, sees the couple in a hot tub, joined by a man named Dave, and later by their friend, Barbara Hernandez.
Hey, remember the first time Roger and I made love?
Yes.
Yes, we had pulled over after a long Sunday drive. Roger led me to a clearing, laid me down upon a bed of fresh meadow grasses.
Like most of their scenes, this one has the couple speaking in bizarre accents, making wildly sexual small talk with a stranger. And of course, while Jimmy Fallon will laugh at the drop of a hat, the fact that Will Ferrell was reportedly doing things with his foot under the water probably didn't help Fallon stay in character.
Dave. David.
His laughter is infectious, and soon enough, the Love-ahs and Barbara are giggling too.
We always order them up special from the Welsh people.
And isn't laughter a true expression of love? Number 8, Matt Foley, Van, Down by the River. When a father and mother discover their children, Brian and Stacy, have been doing drugs, they hire Matt Foley, a motivational speaker, to talk to them. Enter Chris Farley at the top of his game.
First off, I am 35 years old, I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
Foley motivates the kids by describing how horrible his own life is, with a particular emphasis on how he lives in a van down by the river.
Gonna end up eating a steady diet of government cheese and living in a van down by the river.
The larger-than-life Farley's over-the-top performance has both David Spade and Christina Applegate struggling not to laugh as he gets in their faces, lifts Spade up, and crashes into the coffee table.
Old Matt's gonna be your shadow. Here's you, here's Matt, there's you, there.
This sketch is the first of many Matt Foley appearances, and it will make you laugh whether you're in it or you live in a van down by the river. Number 7, Close Encounter. Another debut of a recurring sketch. This one sees a trio of alien abductees interviewed by scientists at the Pentagon.
It's nuts, man. I mean, we're just small-town buds who saw a UFO in the woods. I mean, now we're hanging out with the government.
While the first two, played by Cecily Strong, and host Ryan Gosling, describe a wonderful experience, the third, played by Kate McKinnon, had a different kind of abduction.
And you, Miss Rafferty?
Wow. What floor were you guys on?
Her description of urinating in front of a bunch of gray aliens and the weird things they do to her has to be heard to be believed. Gosling especially is smiling throughout, though even the scientists, played by Adie Bryant and Bobby Moynihan, are less than government professionals.
Look, it wasn't my worst Wednesday night.
McKinnon's character may not have been dealing with the best of the best, but her performance here gives us a transcendent experience. Number 6, Lisa from Temecula. At a birthday dinner for Shayna, the spotlight is quickly stolen by her sister, Lisa from Temecula.
Lisa, we've heard so much about you. It's so nice to finally meet you.
That's cute. But don't think I'm giving up the butt tonight.
Along with her insistence that Paul, Pedro Pascal's character, is hoping for some butt, Her order of an extra, extra well-done steak proves distracting for everyone. As actress Ego Wodum saws on a piece of meat, the table cartoonishly jumps around, spilling food and drink alike.
But a few nights back, this dog followed me home.
I'm about to tear this thing up.
Pascal breaks first, as his character has a story to tell, but the rest of the table isn't far behind, including Wodum.
Actually, everything is not okay.
Much like Lisa's steak, the comedy here is extra well done, so they couldn't help but laugh. Number 5. Super Showcase Spokesmodels. On this fake game show, a contestant, played by Vanessa Bayer, loses out on showcase prizes when she gets a question wrong.
Well, the answer is 9. 9. Not beef.
I almost said 9.
I said beef, which is wrong.
Bill Hader's host has the showcase models Shonda and Vonda, played by Maya Rudolph and Kristen Wiig, show her what she didn't win.
Bad news, Deborah. You didn't win his and hers matching luggage by luggage guy.
It's not luggage got luggage. It's just a bunch of luggage from someplace.
You ought to be the talk of baggage claim, with luggage ka baggage.
Shonda and Vonda's absurd accents make it difficult for Wiig and Rudolph to get through their displays of various products made by ridiculous generic names with straight faces.
That's not all. You'll be a real swinger with these.
It's a nice matching golf club by golf club guy.
Wiig having to drive a golf cart around adds even more hilarity, and Hader gets the giggles.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Only Bayer keeps it together. Sounds like she could use some laughs by Laugh Guy. Number 4. Gus Chickens, Old Prospector. At a military briefing for the Afghanistan conflict, the soldiers are all puzzled during roll call when it becomes clear that one of them is an old prospector.
Old prospector.
Here!
The prospector, Gus Chickens, proves distracting, given his old-timey sayings and numerous noisy pans.
The group gets separated. Where's the rendezvous point?
Oh! That's easy. Top of Old Boot Hill. Just follow the dry creek bed. But be careful, there's quicksand.
Eventually, their commanding officer reveals that Gus is really a character actor, but that just raises more questions. Will Ferrell's goofy old man voice is too much for even this gathering of comedic actors, and practically everyone breaks at some point during the sketch.
If you hear me make the sound of a chipmunk, stay real still.
How will we know what that sounds like?
Oh, trust me, Joshua, you'll know.
Gus doesn't need to do any panning, because this sketch is straight up gold. Number 3. More Cowbell. Speaking of Will Ferrell breaking everyone, this is one of the most famous SNL sketches of all time for just that reason.
I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time. Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
In a recording session for Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper, fictional band member Gene Frankel, played by Ferrell, goes ham on playing the cowbell during the song. Far from being upset about it, producer Bruce Dickinson, played by Christopher Walken, just wants to hear more of it.
I'll be honest, fellas, it was sounding great, but I could have used a little more cowbell.
Ferrell's enthusiastic performance and tight t-shirt, as well as Walken's deadpan delivery of increasingly ridiculous lines, leave everyone else struggling to keep the laughter in.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
And for the record, we've tried to get doctors to prescribe more cowbell for fevers, but no luck. They think they know better than the Bruce Dickinson. Number 2. Debbie Downer, Disney World. The very first appearance of the eponymous Debbie Downer, this sketch sees the character join a family reunion at Disney World.
You guys here on a special occasion? Well, we're here on that new Magical Gatherings family package. Got the whole Matusik clan down from Ohio, right guys? Say hi.
Despite the happy surroundings, Debbie can't help but bring the mood down with dire commentary on world events.
I guess Roy isn't doing as well as they first thought. What? Who's Roy? Roy of Siegfried and Roy? He was attacked by his own tiger and suffered devastating injuries.
However, in contrast to Debbie's grim remarks, actress Rachel Dratch and everyone else in the scene can't stop breaking. Part of this was due to Dratch messing up a line early, setting everyone off, but the frequent wah-wah sound effects were used for the first time in the live show, catching the actors all off guard.
By the way, it's official. I can't have children.
Host Lindsay Lohan claims she ran off stage because she couldn't keep it together. We can't blame her. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Extremely stupid. Early SNL had its share of crack-ups too.
That's why I want to talk to you tonight on behalf of a God-given American right. The right to extreme stupidity.
Girlfriend's game night. When she sits on his lap, it's impossible to keep a straight face.
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Scared straight. How could anyone think about crime when they're laughing this hard?
If you keep that up, and you'll be playing Twister on the floor of the prison bathroom.
Career day. If your dad looked and acted like Adam Driver here, you'd laugh too.
I crushed you into the ground, and now your bones turn to oil beneath my living feet.
Weekend update. Stefan on St. Patrick's Day. Bill Hader always cracks up, but adding John Mulaney takes the giggles to another level.
Dad, do people still use the word? Thank you, Shawn.
Number 1, The Californians. This recurring soap opera sketch is guaranteed to have multiple actors break character.
Devin? What are you doing here?
The over-the-top drama of soap operas, paired with dialogue mostly centered on Southern California's roads and freeways, which is delivered with nearly incomprehensible Valley Girl accents, is a recipe for hilarity.
I tried to go through to Westwood, but my GPS put me on Beverly Glen, and I didn't want to end up in Encino.
The sketch's most recurring actors, Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig, and Fred Armisen, are the most frequent cast to break, though they're far from the only ones.
And everyone, just help yourself to some dried apricot.
Just seeing them make goofy faces in the mirror is enough to get us rolling, so it's impressive they make it through any of the dialogue.